The finds depict human existence on the British Isles from the Paleolithic, with 700,000-year-old worked flints, up to 20th century militia insignia, and have changed our understanding of British archaeology. They come in a variety of sizes, from enormous currency hoards, the Frome hoard, which contains 52,000 coins, being the largest, to singular discoveries like the Ringlemere Cup, which you can read about below. We've put together a top 10 list of the discoveries that have most significantly altered how we understand the past. For more videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Number 10. The Ringlemere Cup. The sparkling Ringlemere Cup, which was found on November 4, 2001, is our first item on the list as we take a trip back in time to Bronze Age Kent. Metal detecting enthusiast Cliff Bradshaw discovered this golden vessel in the meadows of Ringlemere Farm in the south of England. It was constructed between 1700 and 1500 BC. Due to its antiquity and rarity, only one other gold-bronze antiquity cup has ever been unearthed in England. The cup is one of the earliest treasures ever uncovered in Britain. The bowl has a spherical base, which suggests it would have been held and handed around, maybe like a modern communion cup, despite the fact that it is now crumpled, most likely due to a farmer's plow. Number 9. Roman grots. These Roman grots, a name commonly used to describe worn-out and corroded coins from this era, may not seem noteworthy on their own, but they can be very helpful in revealing where people lived, worked, and traveled in Roman Britain. Because every emperor and the majority of usurpers produced their own coins, it is possible to chart the development of Roman Britain from the time of the invasion in AD 43 to the time the province fell apart in AD 409 or 410. The PAS database presently contains approximately 320,000 Roman coins that have been discovered all throughout England and Wales. They suggest that, by serving as a significant source of food for the Roman army, the rural environment may have been more significant to the Roman economy than we previously thought. Number 8. Doubting Emperor Domitianus. Since no one had ever heard of a Domitianus and there was no proof of his existence, a coin purported to be from the Roman Emperor Domitianus that was discovered in a French hoard in 1900 was disregarded as a fraud. That opinion didn't start to alter until 2003, when metal detectorist Brian Mallon discovered a jar containing 4,957 Roman coins, including one with the portrait of the same Domitianus. Our knowledge of Domitianus' likely short reign in Gaul has increased as a result of this discovery. Although he may have only reigned for a few days or weeks, he made sure to manufacture a few coins during that time. Number 7. A piece of Hadrian's Wall memorabilia. The Staffordshire Moorlands pan is one of several pieces created to commemorate Hadrian's Wall, typically as souvenirs for the soldiers who served on this frontier of the empire. It is exquisitely ornamented with vibrant enamel circles. The names of the 4 forts on the western end of the wall are engraved around the rim in a pattern that would have reminded the men stationed there of ceaseless marches along this path between the garrisons. The owner of this pan, Draco, whose name is etched on it, may have been one of them. Number 6. The Staffordshire Hoard. The Staffordshire Hoard, which shed new light on the early Anglo-Saxon era, is another pivotal find made possible by the PAS. The English Midlands Hammerwich village was the site of the 2009 discovery of approximately 503 bits of 7th century military and religious artifacts, totaling 4 kilograms of gold and 1.5 kilograms of silver. The scale of the trove and the superb craftsmanship of some of the artifacts attracted a great deal of public interest, bringing the early Anglo-Saxon period to the attention of the globe and posing fresh questions about the people who created and utilized these stunning goods. The Potteries Museum and Birmingham Museum and Art Gallery also display items from the spectacular hoard. Number 5. Alfred the Great. As Viking troops stormed through the kingdoms of Northumbria, East Anglia, and Mercia before focusing on Wessex, the home of Alfred the Great, the late 9th century was a turbulent time in Britain. The Watlington hoard, which contains Viking jewelry, ingots, and coins, sheds light on the political climate immediately following Alfred's victory over the Vikings in the Battle of Edington in AD 878. Rare silver coins of Alfred the Considerable and Ceolwulf II, the king of Mercia, were found in the trove. These coins, which were made using the same design, indicate economic cooperation between the two kingdoms during a period of considerable uncertainty. Number 4. The Chew Valley Hoard. The Norman conquest in 1066 marked the beginning of an era of extreme volatility in English history as the nation shifted from Anglo-Saxon to Norman rule. The Chew Valley Hoard was discovered in 2019 and was buried in the west of England during the early reign of William the Conqueror. Its contents are made up of coins struck under Harold II, the last crowned Anglo-Saxon king, and the first release of coinage under William. For Harold and William, the treasure has boosted the quantity of coins available for study by a factor of 2 and 5, respectively, creating fresh research opportunities for the late 1060s. Number 3. From Anglo-Saxons to Afghans. One tiny silver gilt cup contains the entire Vale of York hoard, an astounding record of Viking wealth, workmanship, and trade connections. The trove, which was discovered in 2007, was unearthed by father and son David and Andrew Whalen. The cup itself, which was left behind around AD 927, most likely came from a cathedral in Carolingian France, while the majority of the jewelry inside is Irish. Surprisingly, the origins of the coins range from Afghanistan to Anglo-Saxon England. The Yorkshire Museum has items from the Vale of York hoard. Number 2. Thomas Becket Pilgrim Badges. Although pilgrim badges are not very uncommon, this particular specimen, discovered in 2016 on the banks of the River Thames, is remarkably unblemished considering it had been submerged in the river muck for at least 700 years. It was created in the 14th or 15th century and depicts St. Thomas Becket being killed in Canterbury Cathedral and the hand of God touching Becket as he is being crucified. Throughout the Middle Ages, pilgrim badges like this one were very common. They served as documentation of pilgrimages, and many people thought touching a relic made them convert into lucky charms. Number 1. The Bosworth Boar of Richard III. The fact that this particular pig is shaped like a boar tells us more about King Richard III's demise than the fact that he utilized the boar as his emblem throughout his life. Badges were created for his investiture as Prince of Wales and for his coronation. This damaged insignia, which is made of silver gilt, was discovered near the scene of the Battle of Bosworth, where Richard famously perished during the Wars of the Roses. Its amazing discovery has relocated the battle's epicenter nearly 3 kilometers from where it was previously believed. It is likely to have been lost by a member of the king's personal staff. All of these findings were found by members of the public, who then reported them through the PAS with the assistance of a network of 40 Finds Liaison Officers, FLOs, a group of individuals who work as a team under the direction of the museum and are based locally at 100 national and local partners. We would want to express our gratitude to everyone who has voluntarily shared their discoveries so that we might all have a better understanding of our shared past. The PAS team is eager to record even more discoveries since who knows what fascinating discoveries may still be uncovered in the future. If any of these findings have piqued your curiosity, you can start investigating here because all the data on the PAS database is openly available to everyone and is used by researchers, students, and the general public. The examples above demonstrate that you never know what you might uncover while doing some digging. If you're fortunate enough to find something of archaeological importance buried in your yard, record any finds through your local finds liaison officer. This is it for today's video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to watch more. Thanks for watching.